and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard. Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Bailey out there with Harper. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Jackson in at the 4. Just 5 to shoot. Out to James. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. And with the All-Star break just behind us, Grant, everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far.
Here's Bridges. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Now here's Ingram, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
A go-to scorer. Love seeing Ingram take punishment and fight his way through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for LA, Brandon Ingram.
One shot.
That free throw, good from Ingram. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Levine with a steal. James outside. Pass to Curry. And out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
The Clippers will take it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. On offense, here are the Clippers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach.
Take a break.
This man can rattle off 3 and 4 in a quarter like it's nothing.
That free throw good from LaVine.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like LaVine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Both free throws good from LaVine. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Harper. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Right side Curry for 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Clippers. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Two.
No good on that one.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Payton's checked in for the Lakers. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
To the paint. Here's Payton.
You like to see Ingram working hard on D, using his length to contest the shot and disrupt the shooter.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for away. Foul. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
That one's off.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improvement.
Good on the second one. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Payton. Back to James. Sends it home from 3-point land. James has got 6 points.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Pass to Harper. The 3-ball. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at the Lakers. A really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, a game back.
When I look at the Clippers, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
Man, we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting. And waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And here's Levine. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Oh, great D by the rookie. Bailey making an impact.
Outside for Ingram. Jackson for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Curry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Clark is checked in for the Clippers. And so Curry nails both of them. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
James, outside. Back to Curry, puts up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Curry's got 5.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Curry, pass to Okongwu. Inside, they swipe it. Clark outside. Here's Bailey. Here's Harper. He has 7. The shot by Ingram, no good. James against Clark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Brandon Clark.
Okay, Ron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport. Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
First free throw is good. Filipowski, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Sarr drops them both. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Filipowski. James up top. Clark covers. Curry looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clark, the pass to Bailey. Back to Clark. Payton against Ingram. Pass to Bailey. There's the triple. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 4. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, Curry goes inside and just makes a tough shot.
Here's Ingram. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Curry passes to James. The three is up. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game. James has gone 3 for 3 beyond the arc. Clark outside. And here's Ingram outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Now here's Levine. Guarded closely. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
To the left wing. To the inside. Bailey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense. Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Harper passes to Sarr. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And the Lakers making a change here. Landale's checked in. Dillingham's checked in for the Clippers. James inside. Guarded by Sarr. And that one's good. James has got 15.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Brian?
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
One shot.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Clarkson's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Curry. Clippers trail by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. There's Carrington. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Here's James. Pass to Landale. 6 on the shot clock. James with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one's good. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Ingram. To the wing on the left. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Goes back up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You're putting the length to work. Ingram secures the ball and finishes the play strong.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
At the line for 1.
One shot. One shot.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Landale with a screen. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Carrington. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers trail. Here's Clarkson. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Comfortable scoring it anywhere on the floor. Jordan Clarkson is instant offense.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Landale. Clarkson finds James. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Now Edwards. Back to Ingram. And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
James, that's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Ingram. Clark with a screen on James. And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
We've got a Kongwu, Chris Paul out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Filipowski in at the force line. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Curry in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Levine. Now Bridges. And here's Curry. Takes a 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Back to Levine. 4-3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And Levine takes a lot of threes for this very reason. Such an effective shooter.
Jackson outside. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Curry. Steps back and fires. Again, the Lakers score.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Levine. Bridges outside. Back to Levine. Puts up a deep 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passes.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Oh, it's blocked by Levine.
When you got bounced like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Curry, it's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
One shot.
Carlton Carrington. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And that one falls for Curry. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a look now at the point guards leading the way in assists in the last 10 games. Stephen Curry third.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
It's fun to watch these guys in action. Their creativity, the vision they have, it's point guard play at its best.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Good on both.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
Filipowski sets a screen, launches it. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Levine. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Bridges. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
The fourth team foul.
Lakers on D. Sarr with a screen on Curry. Back to Jackson. Let's go with a three. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
The Lakers with another miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
To the wing, right side. It's Carrington on the wing. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Carrington. Off target with the three. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
One reason Levine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And how about we check the numbers for Stephen Curry?
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Clippers trail. Pass to Carrington. Now here's Sarr. And here's Jackson. And he's going for the lob. Okongwu with it. Carrington picks him up. Here's Levine for 3. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bailey. Marshall, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for your Lakers. Number 20. Marshall.
The 3 from Curry. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Clippers trail by 5. Now Carrington. 9 points in the game. Pass to Bailey. Over Bridges. And they recover it. Outside Carrington. To halt the run. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Ingram's checked in for the Clippers.
Number 3. Brandon Ingram.
Pass to Harper. Just 3 to shoot. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 assists here tonight. Levine with it. He's got 7. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Lakers.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Ingram against Bridges. Nice D from Bridges. The Lakers lead by 4. Curry passes to Marshall. Here's Bridges from outside the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Ingram against Bridges. And Okongwu with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Clark is checked in for the Clippers. Dillingham comes in for Carrington. Bridges against Ingram. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Dillingham's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Over to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Rebound, the Lakers. Landale inside. Curry, he's open. Again, the Lakers.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
From deep, Harper. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And here's Levine. He has 7. Shoots over Harper. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jock Landale.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Zach LaVine. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Edwards, he's checked in for Harper. And it's tied up with that one. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Out to Bridges. Clarkson, right side. That three's off the mark. The Clippers shooting has been great this game. 58%. Jackson finds Ingram. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron, strong like bull.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Lakers making a change here. Paul's checked in. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. 5th, the Lakers.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Up top, Edwards. Outside, Ingram. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Off the inbound pass.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's a three from Paul. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 8 now on the night. It's James on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Here's Dillingham. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Bridges. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Back to Landale. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Clark grabs the board. Well, the Clippers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So Ingram will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The kick out to Paul. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Clark. Round. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Clarkson. And it's blocked by Clark. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Outside Edwards. Clark, the pass to Ingram. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Lakers. Providing the scoring punch right now. Putting up a cool 22. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight. And now, here's... Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. They've got Harper. G.G. Jackson is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Bailey, and it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, and in the middle. And it's James with the jam.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
The Lakers lead by 4. Okongwu with the pass to Curry. Curry from inside.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Pass to Harper. And here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
James finds Payton. Now Okongwu. Covered by Ingram. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Miles Bridges checked in for the Lakers. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Clippers trail by 6. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
And there's James from the arc.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Now here's Levine. The D's right on him. Sarr with it. Picked up by James. Sarr passes to Jackson. And it's all tied up. Jackson's got 10.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Jackson. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's James. Misses off the right iron.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Jackson with a screen on Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Curry. 24 points for him. James outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the three. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Another shot. Here's Bailey. Rebound by the Lakers. And he lobs it up. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Outside Ingram. Stolen by Bridges. To the middle. James inside. Jackson on him. Comes up empty down low. Outside Ingram. Okongwu with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. James outside. Back to Curry. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. No good that time. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Harper. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Warriors, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Marshall, he's checked in for LeBron. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Bridges outside. Here's Marshall. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Harper. Outside Ingram. The three. Knocks down the triple. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
He was solid in the first half. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Sarr. And that one drops for him. Sarr's got 11 points.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Bridges outside. Here's Curry. He's got 24. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Ingram to the paint. Bailey. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Curry from deep three-point land. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Now Okongwu. Outside Curry. The three. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Outside Ingram. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Ingram. He's got 13.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's Marshall. And another three for the Lakers.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
There's a screen. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Levine.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Marshall can't hit. The Clippers lead by 3. Now here's Sarr. 13 points in the game. Levine with a steal. Now Curry. Pass to Bridges. for the tie. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Sarr. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Sarr's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Curry passes to Okongwu. Here's Marshall. And there's another one for the Lakers.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Ingram with the ball. Marshall's there. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Lakers trail. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. It's Bridges on the wing. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Clippers shooting 55% for the game so far. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 11 points in the quarter.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Levine. Bridges outside. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Takes it inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Sarr passes to Bailey from the line. The Lakers with a rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Levine. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Bailey. From deep. Rebound, the Lakers. Curry with it. He's got 27. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Okongwu, the pass to Curry. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Sarr. Here's Harper. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Filipowski comes in for Marshall. Payton's checked in for Bridges. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for LaVine. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Clark is checked in for Sarr. Jackson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Edwards, he's checked in for Bailey. And Dillingham subbed in for Harper. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The kick out, Curry. The 3 is up. Yes! Curry from the corner.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Lakers. Hit a couple from downtown. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he has 6 cents.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Gary Payton II. Kyle Filipowski is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Doesn't go that time.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Carrington. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Paul. Screen by James. Shoots. And And it goes straight through with a swish. And the Lakers lead by 3.
When it comes to running the pick and roll, there is no one better than Chris Paul. He's able to read the floor and manipulate the defense at an unbelievable level.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Miles Bridges checked in for Peyton.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers.
And the Lakers with possession here. James, a screen on Edwards. Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket. And there's James from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And that one misses. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. Clarkson passes to James. Screen by James. Paul. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to the wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And the Lakers making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bridges outside. Back to Clarkson from behind the arc. The shot no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Okongwu with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch. That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
And James puts up a deep 3. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Lakers lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And the Clippers miss again.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
That free throw misses. Levine, he's checked in for the Lakers. Sarge checked in for the Clippers. Bailey comes in for Dillingham. And he sinks the second.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Clarkson. He's all alone. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
The speed of Clarkson is a problem for defenses, especially when the floor is wide open.
James against Jackson. No one near him. Sarr. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Levine passes to James. Count that one. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
If he wants to make an impact, this is the time. That's only his first bucket in 5 attempts this quarter. The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight, you gotta like Sarr.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Levine. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Edwards. Clippers trail by 4. Harper passes to Jackson. Here's Harper. He's covered by Clarkson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. The Lakers lead by 4. And here's Levine. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, Levine in the paint.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Here's Sarr. Here's Bailey. That one falls.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's James on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Clock at 6. James against Jackson. The shot by James, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson, the pass to Bailey. Unloads from 13. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Levine. Oh! Man, big time right there.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Outside Ingram. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
From deep, Harper. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ingram's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bailey, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Ingram. Fires the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Curry, he's checked in for Clarkson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thanks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Bailey. Okongwu with the rebound.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Outside Curry. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Curry. Will it go? Rebound by the Clippers.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's the teardrop, and Ingram with the finish. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Here's James. Outside Curry. Uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside Ingram. Takes the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry against Sarr. Ingram with the block.
I know they love to see Ingram make big plays on defense, and that's the energy they want from him. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Levine outside. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Curry knocks down the trifecta.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Clarkson. Rebounded by Clarkson. Lakers trail by 3. Now a Kongu. Oh, nice setup with a slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Ingram. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Lakers. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Now here's Curry, picked up by a Kongu to tie it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Curry outside. Clarkson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Oh, it's off. The Clippers lead by 3. Outside Ingram. 1:19 left in the game. Down it goes.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Now Curry. Clarkson outside. Picked up by Kongu. Releases. Oh, he leaves no question.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Clarkson outside. To tie it up. No.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Marshall. Here's James. Got a hand on it. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Harper taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Curry outside. Launches it from deep. It's money from deep.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for the Clippers, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
LeBron! Oh, he misses the deep 3. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our play. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,